Man, that last episode was a doozy. Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation, and we have a lot to discuss about our startup. We lost a lot of employees last time, and we mainly lost employees to, well, a lot of our A-lifts and to Firebird, and yeah, just all kinds of things throughout the facility. So what we need to do first is take inventory of who we're missing. I already know a couple, but I don't know everyone off the top of my head. So the first part of this episode is going to be me getting everyone back. But I do appreciate you guys' feedback. As always, it does help a lot. You guys cleared up some story for me regarding Hakma and what he was talking about in the story. And then also just some of the tips and tricks that you guys gave me regarding, hey, how the best way to handle Gebra's mission and some of the best ways to move forward. So that is what we're going to focus on at the moment. It's going to be kind of a training day. We may have 2 days going in this episode. I don't know how, but we're going to have a lot of training going on and try to do that. But as always, if you guys have any feedback, please let me know down below. I greatly appreciate your engagement that you guys always provide on these videos. It really does help a lot, and I do love reading your comments. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of do probably a skip here so you guys can not have to watch me create every employee that we lost last episode. So that is what we're gonna do. Okay, probably after about 10 minutes, I'm finally done here. Everyone should be assigned to where they need to be. We have an entire group of new people who all died last episode in the welfare team because we're gonna use Child of the Galaxy to help boost their levels and get them back to where they need to be. I did boost Ecor just a little bit more so he can wear the smile armor, so he does have that, but eventually hopefully we'll get some A-lift gear for most of you guys. Our goal is to get the A-lift gear for Silent Orchestra for Danzy. No, we need to get Da Capo, and then we also want to get gear for Do Not Open. This is redacted, aka nothing there. So we want to get nothing there's gear, and we want to get the weapon for smiling bodies as well, aka Meatball. So that's kind of the goal. We're probably not gonna be able to complete the disciplinary team. There we go, slow down. So let's go ahead and look at that. Look at trying to complete that as soon as we can. Ideally, I would love to beat Apocalypse Bird and get this out of the way because we want to get its gear. And we also want to stop the event from happening. So there is that. But we don't have the capacity for that at the moment because we've lost a lot of employees, so we need to get everyone trained up again so we can do that. So hopefully within the next episode or two, or probably the next couple days. I don't know how soon this is going to be, but I'm going to be very coordinated on that. So that is the goal there. So yeah, that's kind of our to-dos for this episode. Let's go ahead and jump in and hopefully not lose too many people this time. Okay, so here we are back in the company, and I want to do Tefreth's core suppression. I want to do that sooner rather than later, but man, it's gonna be a tough one, and really I need to handle Apocalypse Bird first before I do this. So ideally, this run we're not gonna be able to beat the game. That is just not gonna happen. I think you guys know that. I know that, but ideally I would like to complete this level's core suppressions if I can. So the main goal for before this run ends is to complete Gebra's mission, complete Chesed's mission, complete Tefreth's missions. Will it happen? Probably not, but we want to do our best. So we want to try to complete these guys, but I don't think it's going to happen. But hey, the more we complete, the better. Also, we have a new department unlocked. Don't really know much about it. I'm assuming we'll get some story at the end of this episode regarding this department. We don't know who the caretaker is, but we have him there. Also, you guys said, hey, go ahead and use some of your bullets for execution in the beginning. And the ones that we want to execute, sorry guys, but we need to take you guys out because, yeah, we don't want my mountain of smiling bodies to, evolve while we're down here trying to take care of them. So at least they're killed humanely by a via void. So there's that. All right, so let's go ahead and get some training going. I'm gonna try to skip around this day if I can. You guys kind of know what the deal here is. We have this abnormality here. We've had this before. Also, this hallway is terrifying. Why is it so dark down here? Man. Okay. Anyway. Also, there's like this leads to something. Oh. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be a training day. Everyone's going to be working on stuff. Kevin's down here now helping Danzy. And then, like I said, everyone over here who died is now over here. And if I did forget someone, if I did forget you died, I do apologize. Please let me know and I'll get you back in. But I think I got everyone that died except maybe a pawn. I think we had a pawn die, but that's beside the point. I am going to go ahead and use backwards clock. Actually, I took away my other pawns to do that. we're going backwards clock later. I want to get these guys. I want to get you guys trained up. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna train Hitch, Peaceful Buffalo, Water, TU, and E-Cord. Water, I'm ideally gonna get repression up as soon as possible, so Water can be fast again. And then get Water over here to work with the end, get the earrings, so on and so forth. It's just we can never get Water to where we want Water to be, and it's one day we will. But anyway, that's kind of the idea for the day. I'll bring you guys back when, you know, anything crazy or fun or exciting happens. So we've hit Cloudfluff Meltdown 1, and we've already got these 2 melting down, which is great. Love Silent Orchestra breaking down this early in the game, but there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. So we want Danzy to try to hit a low number on this, or Kevin. Both Kevin and Danzy could go in here, but I ideally just want to send Danzy here because Kevin would be a bad idea. Now, this is where I can kind of find out early if I need to restart the episode and see if Danzy dies to this. I want to see, because it's early, I discussed this last episode, I want to see if her curse from Crumbling Armor from the last run will kill her here. If it does, we have a lower chance of her causing a meltdown to happen. So let's just see if her head gets cut off and if we have to restart the episode. It does not carry over, which is great to know. That's perfect. So now that we know that, we can kind of utilize Danzy there. Ooh, right. About this guy. I'm worried about sending Kevin in here, and you guys actually mentioned, hey, this is why Peaceful died last, is because he was blinded by Firebird, and you sent him in there, and his work was very slow. Now, I'm afraid I'm sending Kevin in here, because Kevin might die. So you can see his work success is over 100. I think he'll be okay. I do. Don't get me wrong, I'm still worried, though. But we're gonna try it. If he dies, we're early in the game, and we can understand if Kevin can actually work with Blue Star or not. So this is kind of a good test for this. But I think Kevin will be fast enough. I mean, that looks pretty fast. That looks fast enough, doesn't it? Yeah. Danzy got a neutral result on Silent Orchestra, which is great. I don't know. Kevin's not working fast enough, I think. Well, I don't know. Hang on. Let's just see if Kevin gets sucked in here. If he does, then we know to restart the episode and get Kevin back. Because Kevin, let's be honest. Kevin's died enough this run. So, okay, all right. He's taking a lot. Ooh, wow, that was pushing it. Okay. Kevin's armor is not great for that. You can see, ooh, wow, he got a plus 25 amount, though. Whoa. Okay, that'll be, okay, we're not sending Kevin back into Blue Star if we can help it, because Blue Star will end up killing Kevin. I mean, Kevin has to get at least up to here to not die, so yeah, let's not send Kevin in there anymore, but hey, we know that we can send Danzy to repression and attachment work now, which is great. So I don't know if that's something because of the mod or what, but you can see on her special, or not special, we have Reckless Foolishness. That is what's causing that. Courage endlessly gushing. It may soon cut everything away. I'm wondering if she still has these passives, but the negative result is not applied. That may be something because of the mod, because Danzy's been with us since, well, I mean, the previous run. I don't know. I think Danzy may have died once. I don't remember. Danzy's been with us probably the longest without me somehow getting her killed. But anyway, let's go. I'm going to keep working with you guys, keep building you up. Water is trying to recover Child of the Galaxy's Q counter up here. But Jinsey, Raptor, and Pixel have been all working with these 3 down here very well. You can see Jinsey has actually been doing really good with nothing there. We can actually send Jinsey in here quite often without Jinsey absolutely dying. So we're going to keep doing that. Same with Raptor. Raptor's been working with Meatball, so good work with you, Raptor. I've actually been sending Raptor here to do Justice work, and Raptor's almost maxed out again, which is great. And then Pixel has been getting Temperance work done with Big Bird. So that's kind of the flow down here. And then you guys, of course, are training in this department. We're going to use Child of the Galaxy and keep going there. We can see we have an Amber Dawn coming up. If there's anything bad that happens there, I'll bring you guys back and let you watch it. But other than that, you guys have seen Amber Dawn several times this run. So I'm not going to bore with you with it anymore. Good news regarding Meatball. Meatball, we do have his weapon now. We had a good 250 so boxes, 260 boxes. So now we have this weapon to carry over into the next day. So hopefully we'll be able to fight a little bit better. And then we also have Nothing There. We're able to get Nothing There's armor. So Jinsey's going to equip that, and we're going to move Jinsey's old armor to something else. And then maybe if we're lucky, we'll get the weapon in this run as well. I don't know if we're going to get that far into it. But I'm also sending Danzy up here to work with Judgment Bird, so we can also get Judgment Bird's Aleph gear, Justicia. Or sorry, yeah, well, still Justicia, so we can get this armor so we can put that on Raptor. So the Raptor has their armor back, so we're going to work with that. One thing I forgot about with the Amber Dawn is I forgot that we don't really have a lot of employees down here. So the Amber Dawn had to move from one location to another. But we did use some of the execution bullets to take out some employees this turn. So you can see here that Cloud Monk is at 3. So still doing good there. Meatball's at 2 still. So, you know, we're not worried about them escaping. So hopefully having a very peaceful day where everyone can train, get their stats back up, and we can have our employees strong again. So that's kind of the update here. You can see here that we have a purple noon coming up. And you guys know how that works. We're going to get all our employees out of their main teams and then put them back in to destroy whatever appears. So that is the goal. Now, probably have to kill some of the clerks that are in there, because if too many clerks die, well, you guys know what's going to happen. We're going to have some escapes happen. So we're going to have to kill some clerks in these departments as well. I could pause it and do that, and we don't really know where these things are going to land. So that's the only problem, is that clerks are going to die. We just hope it's not enough to pop Meatball and Cloud and Muck at the same time, which would be not ideal. But anyway, I'm going to get to that point and I'll show you guys what happened. Okay, I'm doing a once over, making sure no one is left in their departments. So I think we're good, looking good there. Now we have a bunch of clerks in a lot of locations here, and we got to be careful about locations with a lot of clerks. Like up here at the not the welfare team, the safety team. Lots of clerks there. No clerks in there. Okay, maybe 2. That should be okay. I don't think we have to worry about that. There's kind of clerks everywhere. And you can't really control where they go either. They just kind of wander in the meander, and not much we can do in that situation. So we just have to, like this one. Yeah, sorry guys, some of you got to go. Is this stack up? Like if I do that, is that going to take out 3? Yes, it does. Sure enough. All right, cool. So let's wait, there's a lot in here. Unfortunately, we just, oh wait, 4. There we go. Boom. All right, 4 gone. All right, so we'll do that. That's 4 clerks we don't have to worry about there. No clerks in there. No clerks in there. Lots of clerks in here. It seems like a lot of clerks for the safety and the training teams, I believe. All right, oh, I think we only got a couple of those. I don't know. Maybe we only got 1. I just need you guys to stack up so I can take out a good number of you. Okay, 3 taken out there. I think that's good. We've used a total of 5 bullets. So I think there's just way too many here for me to be comfortable. I need you guys to stack up again. Hang on, wait. I don't know how many are stacked up right there. I think it's like 2. Sure, that'll work. Sorry, guys. All right, so I think that's what we're going to do for the clerks, at least. There's a lot in here, but I'm going to waste so many bullets trying to make sure these guys don't die too. Maybe I do need. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and start it. Let's get an employee over here to go work with one sim. And we'll just send, we won't send Maximum, let's just send Delaney. No, Kinsley. Let's send Kinsley and see what happens. So we're gonna speed up time there a little bit and see how many clerks die and how many abnormalities get let go. All right. All right, so a bunch of clerks dying there. All right, we got 1. Oop, yeah, wow. Okay, that's not great, is it? How many did we lose? 2 on that, 1 on Meatball. Meatball is getting a running start. That's not great, but let's just try to prevent clerks from dying if we can. So everyone go there, you guys handle that. Luckily, a lot of them are up here, it seems like. None are down here, which is very interesting. A lot of our teams should be able to handle this. Up top, they are relatively strong. I mean, they've got some basic gear here and there, but they should be able to handle these no problem. If they can't, then, well, I guess that's my fault for not managing properly. But you guys can see here that these things are dying really quickly. Not a lot of issues. The upper floors are doing pretty well for themselves. We're going to send these guys up here to help with that one, just to get that one out of the way. Those are dead. That's dead. All these are dead down here, which is great. Meatball hasn't escaped, and the purple noon is taken care of. So, not too bad. Luckily, we've had the execution bullets now, so that probably could have been much worse, but Meatball is still, he's ready to go. He's ready to run, and he's ready to eat. And as you can see here, we have some clerks down here, and you know what that means. We're going to let those 2 line up and then say goodbye. Sorry, guys. Can't have you feeding Meatball. Now, we don't have any clerk bodies down here. We do have the Amber Dawn. Yeah, Amber Dawn. So we don't have to worry about that too much. But let's get everyone back where they belong and continue the training process that I laid out for you guys earlier this episode. Nothing new there. We'll probably see Meatball escape, and if Meatball does escape, we're going to see if we can fight Meatball with the 3 strong employees we have down here. We're going to need more, honestly. We'll probably bring, well, I don't know. I would say we bring these guys down here, but I'd literally just say, hey, you know, you're back, and I'm going to go immediately throw you into the fire. E-Cord could go down there. Yeah, E-Cord could go fight. But anyway, that's besides the point. I think I can actually use suppression or repression here. Yeah, actually, yeah, equal go practice repression there. And then same thing here. Funny enough, I've only been using water here, so water's kind of been getting a lot of training, but no one else. But once water has training down here, we can go train water elsewhere. We just need to get water at least like a 4, maybe. But other than that, we can kind of move employees one after the other and kind of go for that. I am training some employees over here with these, especially some repression work. There's a lot of repression we can do over here, especially Dirk Souls, since Dirk Souls is still 3 up top. I'm just using Funeral of Dead Butterflies to get him trained up. And then Luna and also Blue Fox, they are training the repression and attachment. And then we also have Dolce working over here now. Dolce is helping out in this. Dolce is now moved down to a department. So once we get, Dolce's actually a relatively strong employee. We just haven't sent Dolce anywhere else other than up here. So Dolce's been helping out down here as well. So we'll send Dolce to do all that. And once again, we're just going to go back into training mode, make sure that we have everyone trained up. And I'm actually working with Danzy up here with Judgment Bird just in case. And Judgment Bird is fine to work with because Judgment Bird provides a lot of boxes, but just in case we lose the gear again, we've been in a situation twice now where we haven't been able to get the gear back because we didn't have enough boxes. So Danzy's been going up here helping with that. I do have some employees I need to train up here. We have Hostile Buffalo and Mako Vader. They really need to get trained. They're both 4s and 5s respectively, so that honestly they need to move down at some point. We just need to get them a little bit more points. And honestly, next episode, they are going down. There's plenty of places where we can train them. We can get some repression on Mako Vader to make sure Mako Vader's repression is a little bit better. So yeah, we'll do that as well. So that's kind of the training plan. You can see here that we're 1034 of 1230, but we're only on Qlifoth Meltdown 4. So I mean, we still got a lot of work we can do here. So I'm gonna get back to it, and once again, bring you guys back if anything fun happens. Okay, so we're on Qlifoth Meltdown level 6 now, and we can complete the workday. But I wanted to opt in for some training for you guys. And we're having a couple different meltdowns, and Silent Orchestra's not a bad one to have because honestly, I can get the gear for that. However, Danzy, this was not smart of me to send Danzy up here, and she's almost done with Judgment Bird, but she needs to come down here and work with these. And I wanted to go for another meltdown because I wanted to work with these guys some more, and they were already at minus 12%, so I didn't want to push that any further. But I've been using a lot of this to boost you guys, especially Jincy, Raptor, and Pixel. And you guys, if you look at your stats over here on the right, some of you are having some massive stat increases. Like absolutely massive. I mean, Jincy is already maxed out in a lot of aspects. I also sent him up to Pale Star. Is it Pale Star? Blue Star? Blue Star. And I mean, Jincy already got a plus 14 in the Prudence. So Jincy is very strong right now. So is Raptor. And Pixel is also really strong. Pixel's already got their Temperance maxed out. So I'm kind of working with these abnormalities here so you guys can max out your stats, and then we can bring in other employees down, max out their stats, so on and so forth, continue that process. So yeah, as you can see here, I've been kind of sending you guys to work with different abnormalities down here so you can get those stats up. Jincy, like I've been sending Jincy to get attachment, so you guys are going to be maxed out. It's going to be great. Then we'll get some more employees down here to max out as well. Water's been working up here with Child of the Galaxy, so Water will be good to go. We've been having Dolce work with these guys back and forth, so Dolce's stats are going up as well. So just a lot of good work overall this episode. You guys are looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, you guys have been doing really good. We have a couple different things here that are going around in terms of the meltdown. So I'm handling those, but I'm gonna handle the rest of this, kind of hopefully not have anything else go wrong this episode. And then, oh, we're having that one break down. That one's fine. We can let that one melt down. I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Blue Fox, Dirk Souls, all of them. You guys have just, yeah, you're once again, really good work. You guys are getting huge stat increases. So I'm going to continue working with that, and then I'll end the day. Okay, I had a small issue. I had Yang break out because I forgot to put the thing back up. So there's that. And I think someone might have died because of it. The Clouded Monk has also escaped. So I'm at the end of this day and things are kind of going bad, and we don't want Yin and Yang to meet each other. So once Danzy completes that work, oh, that's not enough boxes. Right, okay. I might have gotten a tad greedy, just a tad. Where did Yin go? Oh, did we already suppress it? Oh, wow. Hang on, dude. I mean, if we already suppressed it, that's great. I don't know how we did, but... Okay, so we're gonna have some people die. Ooh, and Meatball's gonna escape too. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Clerk's gotta die. Sorry, you gotta go. Alright. Water, avoid... Child of the Galaxy is gonna melt down. Ooh. Because we don't want anyone touching Yin. Ideally. I could get red to... Okay, actually, Water's about to complete this. There we go. Okay, we can complete. All LOB. Alright, so we'll miss all of our LOB. But because of everything going on right now... Yeah, because Mountain of Smiling Bodies is escaping. Yeah, just because I'm at the very end of this day. Ooh, I thought we had Temperance. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta end this day. If we lose all their LOB, that's fine. I don't want anyone to die. So that is kind of how we're have to end that. But you can see here, we have a lot of employees becoming 5s. 1, 2... Okay, we had 2 become 5, but we have just these massive stat increases right there. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy increases. So... At least we didn't get an LLB, which is fine. You know, I'm kind of upset about getting none, but there's not much we can do about that. I need the end of the day. We could have tried to kill things, but I picked up Yang, and that released Yin, which then of course released Cloud of Monk. And as you guys know, we had that lovely combo that, yeah, anyway. That was my fault. We could have had a better day than that, and then that caused Smiling of Bodies to escape. And yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and end the day and move on to the story, shall we? All right, so we're gonna have a singing machine. No, absolutely not. All right, if a flaw in the system disables the sensors covering the abnormality, we will once again sincerely consider how to dispose of the manager. Every time I see this one, I think to myself, no, I don't want you. I don't know why, but I don't. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all that desires to live. Yeah, this one specifically targets me, so I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know, I have a bad feeling, but I'm gonna have to pick it at some point, but... Alright, Angela. Oh, I was recalling the sound of your footsteps. While there were cliches, you sometimes made the results more exciting by acting in unexpected ways. Still, the endings were all the same, no matter how the process went. Do you want me to share some memories through a hologram? It's simply too good for me to watch alone. Oh gosh, what are we watching? Alright. This here was you in a mess with no such thing as a cognition filter. When there was no such thing as a cognition filter. I didn't know that a human's mental capacity could be so weak back then. You did alright the first couple times, but then one day... Well, at that time, it was a little funny. I'm sorry, you made it so far, but you weren't able to escape from that absolutely useless sense of guilt and hung yourself. Whoa, okay. Well, you were stopped immediately though. Then at this time, you were not fully prepared. That's when I started to realize that it didn't matter if you were mentally whole or not. What mattered was that you need to find realization about something to stop this endless cycle. Oh, at this time, here, all of a sudden, you begin to apologize to me. I didn't enjoy it. I'll continue watching. You starting to enjoy this? I would love to see more, but let's stop here for the day. You might see something that you're not supposed to witness yet if we continue. All right. Okay. Our new Sapphira. Binah? Binah, you've returned. So, did you have fun with your little journey while I was locked up here? Also, what in the... Is this the architecture team? I think this is the architecture team. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you. Oh, sorrow you see, finally I've come to respect you, for I know you will never depart. It's difficult to perceive the flow of time here. Therefore, this eternity has saved me. Are you locked in this awful place? I would hate to be locked here. This is just kind of slight glow of runes and yeah, anyway. Therefore, this eternity has saved me. Have you seen the turbid streams of the enormous river that it crossed the whole city? If you arrive downstream after the raging rapids and serpentine current, you will see a meadow that is enormously broad but also tranquil. That land is bathed with all kinds of mud, sand, trash, and the residuals that have come from upstream. What isn't caught by upstream or midstream finally ends up here, downstream. To bear all residues that pile up, one would need a strong back that doesn't break easily. I have faced many wells here. I have to draw water every single day, but it seems that the water level never lowers. What is a well? What does it mean to draw water? Okay, what is a well? The well is so deep that it would be a hollow affair to reckon its depth, and it is the fount and relic of all humanity that has existed from ancient times. The water from the well had never flown outside, ever. There had only been the small ripples that permeated from the leaves that fall for the winds. Maybe it was an act of generosity towards those that are thirsty, so that they may sate themselves. It was you who made the bucket, but you left the duty of drawing water with the bucket to another. Don't ask for my name. Binah isn't the name of a person. It's a sad name of the place where one finds many graves. I'm the one who draws the water. Why have you come here, and what do you wish for me to draw? Extract 5 or more ego of grade 8. Oh no. Okay, this isn't bad, but we actually have to have employees die for this, I think. Unless we have another HE class. Ooh, I should have unlocked this one much sooner. Okay, that's good to know. Because honestly, Hawkman's not that bad. Okay, let us have collecting extracted specimens. Let us have you begin with extracting ego before we proceed to more complex tasks. The nature of ego and the abnormalities are more kin than not. They're both phantasmal beings extracted to the material plane, bone for bone, but blood for blood. So I'm wondering if I have to do this during the workday, and I don't need to do this in the menu. Probably not. All right, so let's expand the extraction team because we want to expand them. Oh, we're getting towards the end, guys. Ooh, actually, wait, there was a third thing down there. Oh, what was that? I didn't even read it. Oh, man, I gotta go back in the recording and see what that was. There was something else here. I can't believe I missed that. All right, anyway. All right, so we extract 5 or more ego and then include the day 8 with temperance 100 or higher. Okay, we can do that. I just need to be more focused on it next time because, let's see, water's at 60s kind of across the board except for insight. So water is almost 4s across the board. We have 5 points. Oh, man. And you guys have naturally grown? Do you guys just naturally... Wait. Do people just naturally grow for some reason? Okay, anyway. Okay, you guys get... Wait, how's your... Probably because of the ego gift you're wearing, right? No. Interestingly enough, you have 126. I thought the max was 120. Hang on. Where is it? Akma, where are you at? Record team. Where can I see my bonuses? Department functions, clerk benefits, continued service benefits, team description, research projects. Oh, do I actually not know how far this goes? Because I think Jinsey had like a plus 50 something. Yeah, so plus 17, 126. Okay, interesting. I wonder what the limit is for this. Because if we look at this, I mean, yeah, Raptor has 127. Also, I don't think I mentioned this before, but I realized that number, the thing that I thought was a tree, where it says max HP 127, those little branches coming off, I thought that was like a tree. I don't know why. Maybe I thought that was... It's just a 1 with the V of the fortitude. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. I completely forgot to point out that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like some kind of weird tree symbol for, you know, hey, they've gone past their limits. No, it's literally just the 1 layered on top of the 5 for fortitude. But anyway, that's besides the point. But guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Lobotomy Corporation. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I feel like that was a good training session for everyone. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of a better time moving forward. We'll get these guys trained back up. And if I did forget you somehow, please let me know down below in the comments. That's the best way to remind me. I need to make sure I keep a log of that kind of stuff, but I will try to do better about that. But that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a great day wherever it may be. As always, thank you for spending some of your time here, and I shall see you in the next episode of Lobotomy Corporation. Bye, everybody.